Welcome to the Jill on Money Call of the Week. We are presented by Marcus by Goldman Sachs. I love doing these calls because then I can chat with you and really help you understand your individual and unique situation. And our goal here is to help you solve some problem in your financial life. You can email us, askjill@jillonmoney.com if you would like to get on the program, or you can just go to jillonmoney.com. That's our website. We have a contact button in the upper right-hand corner. Today, we are talking to Donna. And Donna, you're calling from Savannah, which is a lovely place. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. It is a lovely place. It's just a little warm here today.
Oh, dear. Sorry about that. Tell us what's going on, how we can help you.
So my question is, my husband and I have always been in the pay off debt mindset. First, we paid off $100,000 in student loans. Then we paid off our mortgage. And we have always saved for retirement, but now I'm wondering, did we save enough for retirement? I don't know. Do we need to all of a sudden save more? And we also have 2 kids going to college in the next few years.
How dare they do that?
I know.
Gosh. Okay. How old are the kids?
They are 18 and 16, so I've got a senior and a sophomore.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about your situation. How much do you guys earn together?
We earn about $225, sometimes a little more. My husband is employed by a hospital,
okay,
and I am self-employed.
Okay, so that's the about and the upside around that. Okay,
Yep.
Great. Right now, on that $225 a year, how much are you putting into retirement?
We put about $46,000 to $50,000 a year. He fully funds his 401k, and we're both 50, and so we do the catch-up.
Great.
And then I have a simple and have always funded that and do the catch-up too.
Great. So you're putting a lot of money away. You really focused on, you got rid of the debt. You said 100, is that what you said in student loans?
Yes. When he graduated, he had $112,000 in student loans.
Did you, now listen, the kids would say, oh my God, why did you marry somebody with $112,000 in debt?
Yeah.
But you were in love, right? Love conquers all.
And he was a bootstrapping kind of guy. He was on his own, and that was the only way he was going to be able to do it.
And he did it. And look, you guys are making almost $250,000 a year. So you did it pretty well. So you paid that off, and you paid off the mortgage. How much is the house worth?
The house is worth about $525,000.
Would you say that house is a place you would stay for a while? Are you happy there?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We've been here 15. We'll probably stay at least another 10.
Okay, great. And beyond those 2 big debts, any other debt that you guys are carrying?
0. No car payments, nothing.
Fantastic. Okay. Now, you probably have a really good sense of your cash flow because out of the $225, let's just say you're putting $50 into retirement, you're paying taxes. And so how much do you think on a monthly basis you're actually spending?
We spend around, probably around $6,000 a month.
So are either of you going to be entitled to any pensions when you retire?
Nope, nothing.
Okay. And have you looked at your Social Security benefit that in the future, like, hey, if we work until our full retirement age, this is what we will actually get?
Yeah, I did look at my husband's, not mine, and his was in the $2,500 range.
Okay. How much do you usually take in from your business? And you're paying like Social Security taxes for yourself as the employer and the
Correct.
employee, right? How much are you generally making on, not every single year, but about your
Right.
share?
We do a salary for me strategically for taxes.
Okay, what's the salary?
The salary is usually around $20,000.
Okay, so you're going to have a much lower Social Security
Yeah.
benefit. Okay, got it. Okay, that's what I was really trying to figure out. So let's say that your Social Security benefit, if you guys waited, is probably going to be together $3,500 or so a month, and that's fine. Okay, now let's talk about what you have saved because you are obviously very diligent. You're very interesting because sometimes I find that those people who have some debt and they really attack it tend to be great savers because all you do is you say, I've paid the debt down, now I'm going to save like crazy. So how have you saved like crazy? Tell me the results of these good habits.
Okay. So we have always fully funded 401k and Simple. And as a result of that, we've got about $700,000 in Vanguard.
Mm-hmm.
And then another like $2.25 in a brokerage firm that I think we want to move because it's charging us 1%. And then the rest is my husband's current 401k with Fidelity and stocks.
Okay.
So we've got about almost $1.1 million.
That's great. That's fantastic. And you have an emergency reserve fund?
Yeah, we have about $50,000.
Okay, great. So we have these kids. We got to get them through school. Are these? Are you planning? Had you saved any money for education, or did you do the retirement tango first?
We did the retirement tango first.
Beautiful.
And we are my kids. We live in Georgia, and Georgia has the Hope. I don't know if you know what that is, but if you earn a 3.0 or above, you get 80% of your tuition paid.
What?
Yeah. So most kids don't leave.
Why would you?
Right. Why would you?
Holy moly.
My kids will stay in state. And so we're thinking anywhere between $15,000 to $25,000, depending upon the school, which state school they go to.
Mm-hmm. You mean on an annual basis for room, board, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Books. Oh, those books. So this is really great. Are you going to pull back on your retirement? No. So how will you fund that $15,000 to $25,000?
We will, because we just paid off the house and our mortgage was $2,500 a month. And because of what I do, I can take more work or not take more work. I've already set aside about $15,000 for the senior.
Yeah.
And so we just kind of plan on bootstrapping it and paying for it.
Great. Okay, so you're just going to crank it out of your cash flow. So now I don't have to tap into the $1 million. I don't have to worry about that. Okay, fantastic. Now, when do you think you want to try to retire? Like, what are we looking at in the future here?
I'm looking at when we talk about it, like he would like to go part-time, probably in his early 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do is art, so it's like up and down all over the place. So I have no idea.
Okay. All right, fair enough. When I think about where you guys are, it's great. It really is a great place because, first of all, right now, I mean, even if you just let's look at 10 years ahead, you know that you're going to have $500,000 just saved because that's what you're putting away, each of you.
Yeah.
So immediately, we're going to have $1.5 million. You're probably going to have close to $2.5 million by age 60. So here's a good rule of thumb, and this is not an exact science, okay? The total back of the envelope. If you look at a withdrawal rate of about 3% on $2.5 million, it's $75,000. Oh, isn't that weird? It's a magical match. The thing is, you're going to have to pay tax on your $75,000, but that's okay because you will have Social Security, also tax. But again, you'll be able to, I think, easily hit a retirement goal. Now, here's what my recommendation is going to be. I think you guys, if you don't like you said you have some firm that's charging you 1%. What I think is worth your while is running some retirement numbers. It's very easy to do. You can go onto these websites, whether it's Vanguard or Fidelity, or you can actually pay for this. There's a really cool website that's called esplanner.com. esplanner.com, and you can pay them, I think it's like $125 or $200, and they'll do some customized retirement planning for you. And they'll really look at exactly what you're claiming for your salary. You'll say, this is how much money we're putting away. You don't have to include the college stuff because it's not really relevant, actually, for you guys.
Okay.
And I think that you're going to find that you and your husband can kind of downshift in 10 years. But let's just say that you like what you do, you just don't like working as hard. And in 10 years, the kids are done with college, everything's cool, you're on track, you got your $2.5 million, and now you say, we're going to work part-time for 5 years, or we're going to work enough so that we get health insurance somewhere, right? Just enough to get that covered. And you do that for 5 years, and then you just keep testing these retirement numbers and see where you stand. You're going to be in great shape. I don't know, when you started the call, you were like, looking back and saying, maybe I didn't do this, that, I think you did everything right. I wouldn't have paid off the mortgage, but that's me, because I think you would have probably been very happy having the liquidity of the money that paid down that mortgage. On the other hand, whatever, it's done. And now you don't have that bill to pay. And now you're just using that cash flow to pay for college. So it all worked out pretty well. And the only thing I will always remind you is that, you should be very clear about buckling up other parts of your financial life, your estate planning, et cetera, and make sure that you have the proper insurance in place. But I think you've done a fantastic job, Donna from Savannah. I'm moving to Georgia. Oh, wait, I don't have kids. So I'm not going to move to Georgia, but I might. Mark and I could come visit anytime. Mark, I think Georgia is a kind of place for you. No.
Yeah, for college.
Yeah, it is for college, but he hates the heat. That's the problem.
It's hot.
You've done a great job. Let us know if
Thank
there's
you.
anything else you need, okay?
Okay.
Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that's the call of the week. If you have a financial question, just give us a holler. Send an email to askjill@jillonmoney.com or go to the website, jillonmoney.com. You can click the Contact Us button right there. Oh, by the way, while you're there, sign up for our free newsletter. It's free. Why not? We drop new episodes of Jill on Money every Tuesday and Thursday, and you can download the show anywhere that you get your podcasts. Apple, Google Play, radio.com, Stitcher, wherever. Our music is composed by Joel Goodman. Mark Talercio is our executive producer. We're distributed by Cadence 13, and our show is presented by Marcus by Goldman Sachs. See you next week.